The Antec Flux M is one of those cases that looks compact, calm and well behaved on the outside, but once you crack it open, it's basically shouting, "Feed me air." This is a Micro-ATX case that ships with 6 pre-installed PWM and ARGB capable fans, including reverse blade bottom intake fans, and it's built around the Antec's Flux airflow philosophy, which prioritizes feeding fresh air directly to the GPU instead of hoping it survives on leftover air inside the case. So the big question here is this just another airflow focused Micro-ATX case, or is the Flux M one of the smartest compact airflow designs we've seen recently? So let's break it down. The Flux M lands squarely in the compact Micro-ATX mini tower category. Measuring roughly 459mm long, 247mm wide and 365mm tall. That's small enough for a desk setup, but not so cramped that you are doing the finger yoga during the build. Visually, it's classic Antec design, clean lines, restrained branding and mesh everywhere where it actually matters. The front panel is almost entirely perforated, the bottom intake is wide open and the left side panel is tempered glass. So that lets you admire your components and judge your cable management mistakes in real time. No flashy gimmicks here, no RGB vomit, just purposeful airflow first design but with added RGB fans. So think of this case as a gym-going minimalist. It's simple on the outside, extremely serious about performance on the inside. The I/O sits on the front bottom right side and it is refreshingly modern and well thought out. One USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 port, one USB-A 3.0 port, audio combo jack, power and reset buttons. USB-C on a compact case like this is actually a big win, especially if you are pairing it with a modern motherboard. Everything is spaced well, easy to reach and most importantly not hidden in some awkward corner. The panel removal here is tool-free across the board. The tempered glass side panels pops off cleanly, it's held by pegs up top and pins at the bottom. The front mesh panel is also easy to remove for cleaning, just pull it from the bottom and it goes out, and nothing feels flimsy or sharp here, which is always appreciated when you value both airflow and your fingers. This is one of those cases where you can tell Antec actually expects people to open it more than once. Out of the box, the Flux M comes absolutely loaded with fans. Two 120mm front intake fans, PWM and ARGB capable, three 120mm bottom intake fans with the reverse blade design, one 120mm rear exhaust fan, and yep, those bottom fans are doing the Lord's work here. They, instead of stealing air from the PSU shroud or choking the GPU, they pull fresh air directly from underneath of the case, pushing it straight into the graphics card. This is especially important with modern GPUs that behave more like a space heaters than graphic cards. The radiator support is shockingly good for the size. Top up to 360mm radiator, rear 120mm radiator or fan, front is of course limited to two 120mm fans only, and the bottom is already populated by three 120mm fans, and that is the only size in this case, so no 140mm spaces at all. So 360mm radiator in a compact Micro-ATX case is still rare, but kind of getting to be a standard lately, and it instantly puts the Flux M ahead of a lot of competitors that cap out at 240 or 280mm as a max size. So inside, the Flux M supports Micro-ATX and mini-ATX boards. Sadly, there is no back connect motherboard support. Clearances are where this case quietly flexes. GPU clearance up to 405mm, CPU cooler height up to 175mm, and PSU length up to 160mm, assisted by a PSU extension cable to the back. That GPU clearance means even oversized triple slot cards fit without drama here, and Antec includes a built-in GPU support bracket, which is becoming a standard lately. So the layout keeps airflow paths clean and logical. Front and bottom are intakes for the CPU and GPU, and top and rear are exhaust. No weird dead zones here, no suffocated components. And the PSU placement is actually phenomenal in this case, much like with the Phanteks XT M3, and I can't shake the feeling that I have already See in this case, so it's similar with the Antec one. So the PSU sits where this bulge inside can be seen, just to the opposite side of it, of course. It's a very clever way to utilize otherwise dead space inside of the first chamber. Oh, and when you get to the PSU installed, do not worry about where the screws are. They are in the box where the PSU is. Just remove the top cover and boom, it's there. The rear keeps things simple here. Standard expansion slots, rear 120mm fan mount with slight up or down movement, clean ventilation cutouts, PSU extension cable pass-through, and zip tie points to organize the cables on the backside. So nothing flashy here, just functional design that doesn't interrupt airflow or cable routing. Behind the motherboard tray, things are surprisingly roomy for a compact case. Up to 59mm of cable space, multiple tie-down and zip tying points, clean routing channels, and a cool PSU placement. Up to 160mm in size and tucked away in its compartment. It is pulling fresh air on the side and exhausting it up top. Storage support is kind of limited here. It's a combo bay here for 3.5 or 2.5 drives, so it's either of them, but max 2 at any time. I don't see why this tray couldn't handle 3 2.5-inch drives. But of course you're not building a NAS here in this case, but for a gaming or creator system it's more than sufficient, and the cable management is far less painful than I expected. I did not even try here, since this bracket can also serve to hold the cables in place, both the hard drive one and the actual PSU bracket that hides all the mess inside. And this is where the Flux M earns its name. The Flux Airflow platform focuses on feeding components directly rather than relying on negative pressure inside the case. The reverse blade bottom fans push cool air straight into the GPU, while the front intakes, they support CPU cooling and VRM airflow. The results? CPU idle at 40 degrees, gaming is in the lower 50s, mostly around 54 degrees, maxing out at mere 69 degrees. This is of course using a 360 AO and stress testing it. But the GPU excels here, idle at just 25 degrees, gaming at only 48 degrees, never passing this mark. Maxing out at 54 while doing extreme stress testing. So in simple terms, your components don't feel like they are fighting for oxygen. Building experience in the Flux M is refreshingly drama-free. Plenty of clearance where it matters. Tool-free panels, PSU extension cable simplifies tight routing. The pre-installed fans save time and money, of course. And for first-time builders, it's forgiving, and for the experienced builders, it's efficient and refreshing. And for anyone who's ever built in a cramped Micro-ATX case, this feels like therapy. Of course, like any other product, it has its ups and downs. So here is what I have noticed. It has excellent airflow out of the box with 6 pre-installed PWM and ARGB fans, reverse blade bottom fans for GPU cooling, 360mm radiator support, USB-C front I/O. It has a built-in GPU support bracket. It's very builder-friendly for its size, but it of course has some cons. The PSU length is somewhat limited. Luckily, all newer PSUs are 160mm, so no issues there. It doesn't have vertical GPU mount options, and the ARGB fans may not suit minimalists, and this is actually totally subjective. But the flimsy top and bottom magnetic dust cover, seriously, this is my main nitpick here. Everything is perfect, but this feels completely outdated. So here's the verdict. The Antec Flux M is one of the most intelligently designed compact airflow cases right now. It doesn't rely on marketing fluff, it relies on physics. And honestly, that's refreshing here. So if you want a small footprint build with big case airflow behavior, this is an easy recommendation. The price is only 66 euros, and that, my friends, is something you don't miss on. It's compact, it's efficient, and it cools modern high-end hardware without breaking a sweat. So that's it for the Antec Flux M. If you want serious airflow in a compact Micro-ATX build without sacrificing compatibility or your sanity, this case deserves a spot on your shortlist. So that's it, guys. Hope you like the video, sub to the channel, like and share the video, and I'll see you in another one.